guys, antes que empecemos este video, sí, me veo más joven. Hasta el cabello de la iglesia. Y me está creciendo otra vez. Bueno, ¿cómo están, gente? Al fin y al cabo, I'm going to show this deck in a poetic way. Perhaps different than the first video because, like I said, I'm a very interchanging person. Before we start this video, I'll tell you guys that I'm very different to other people. Those of y'all who know me exactly know why. You know the things I've done, the things I can do. And let us start with the introduction of the great salamander of my family, the great salamandrios. A mighty beast that I put my blood, actual blood, and burned it in fire. If y'all saw the video of the live many months ago. Basically, this is my launcher. I made it myself. It has a gear, a motor, rotor, a blade, and other stuff, a trigger. But we don't use the trigger. Now, to understand me, para entenderme, you have to know I wasn't raised like everyone else. Manjubajun Thunder, or Chasprinson in the anime, is a fool. In the manga, he's powerful, but only been defeated one by Raikou to face his true opponent, life itself, and he defeats him. Let me explain what that means is, when we think of ourselves, of who we are, we have to reflect with someone we see. Makes sense? When I see Manjume in the manga, he's a billionaire, right? A multi-billionaire. But in the anime, he's only known as a millionaire. The difference is why. It goes back to the understanding that his parents are divorced. Makes sense? And if you know anything about old money, when you divorce, you start from the beginning. In the manga, he's the owner of his company in some way or another. So, let me explain what this means. There's not much difference, I assure you. I'm gonna put my deck this way, and I'm gonna show you. I'll start backwards. So, unity is the endpoint of life. Scratch the surfaces into the dark hearts of our understanding. Sometimes we have to search it. Yes. Creation is after destruction. We fight ourselves in the most concrete of ways, letting our little sides not become victors into our monsters, our dragons, our salamanders, our taint. We operate ourselves to the point that we can't be broken, but we become a weapon. It's like magic, isn't it? That when you need something, it's the most secret part of your past that will save you. Dirty secrets, nothing sexual. We destroy to bring pain, but brings us pain. Same thing when we bring a sense of ring to ourselves. Circular motion brings destruction. Simple, right? But in the end, that circular motion will bring us destruction if we're not prepared. I'll explain it a bit. Technology teaches us how to advance as a weapon. In brilliance of mind. The biggest of technologies is the bulkiest, the oldest, the one people think is not prepared. Sacrifice it, you save yourself in the moment needed. Become trickery over our own self-darkness. Let the beasts rise in ourselves. When we let that rise, we understand ourselves even better, right? It means that once we understand the beast in our person, we become something so beastly that cannot be tamed and can stop anything else. Chaining ourselves from the understanding of man. Beautiful. To understand that, we sacrifice our own soldiers, our own undead, and we become something more. Take pain to become powerful. Our friends can be sacrificed, yes, but if we are with them, we are stronger when they take our peace. Makes sense? And I don't mean anything sexual, you fucking whores. Darkness is beautiful, balanced. What that means is, when you balance darkness, we carry loads, pain, of suffering, things we don't understand. We lose ourselves in a completion thing where we're more powerful than society. But society is not more powerful than us either. So we divide ourselves into light and darkness. Even as children, as teenagers, we learn to grow that the very understanding is how we evolve in this world that changes us. But we don't become the smaller versions of ourselves. We divide ourselves in light and darkness. Important pieces of our life are bestial sides. Small pieces that become monsters and little critters that let us understand life. But always most important is love. Love is what will give us that strength that we always have needed. Now, a winder effect, simple, right? When you think of a winder effect, you think of the very understanding that something is wind to point, right? means that we live in a world where everything we have can be created but destroyed at the same time with the right turn. We ride our own dragons, our own doom to hell. We sacrifice our smaller beasts to tackle or wreck the ones we love, and it costs us something, doesn't it? We rebel ourselves like mighty dragon salamanders in poison, and it costs us. We hide in swamps, knowing that we can change attributes of man, but in the end, it will cost us. We drop more when we become a beast. We become powerful, and it doesn't take a lot to become a beast, does it? Combining our family with technology makes us stronger than any. We vice versa of only technology to understand more than pieces that can make us either understand and become something powerful, or become something more simple to destroy something smaller. We have friends along the way with our technology, and if they unite us, we become stronger. Simple. We basically have to take space with our piece. We don't take space like the chessboard. Pawns alone become something more powerful to take us out. We become emperor at end speed. Not gluttonous emperor, but emperor that goes always. But we let him die, and we go back to the point. Simplicity. We become ourselves. And that is the lesson I teach you people. Always be yourself, guys. Sorry, my accent changes a bit. Old habit. Be blessed.